1. Hey, what's up, guys?
Wow.
Welcome everybody to Whatever the Case May Be.
Yeah, episode 2, motherfuckers.
Whoop whoop.
Show me what you got.
Where'd you get that one from?
Oh my God, you don't know.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear you say it.
I know where you got that
Rick
from.
and Morty.
Dang, you didn't even let me take a guess at it.
Have you seen Rick and Morty yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed me an episode the other day.
Let me have you follow it up, though.
Oh, I haven't followed up, no.
You gonna love it.
God.
You gonna love it. But the producer died. The
For real?
producer? Is
Yeah,
it the
not-
producer? Yeah, somebody died that was over Rick and Morty.
But is it the people who like actually write the script?
Let me check.
Because the producers are just really, that's named for like people who give the money to, for the show. Hey, can you fix your mic real quick?
Yeah.
Just what do you think is
The
comfortable for the
Simpsons
Like
and
that?
Rick and Morty
Yeah,
producer is dead.
You just blocking your cloud.
Ah,
You're just blocking your cloud.
That's fine. I
Okay,
kind of like
cool.
that mysterious look.
He was the producer over The Simpsons and Rick and Morty, and he died.
That's okay. He was over it. He's basically just the guy who's getting money on the side.
Wow, that's so mean.
Anyway.
Can you say that?
I mean, he's just a producer. I mean, nobody knows who the producer is.
It's like no one cares about the producers
They-
anyway.
Okay, they just the long the voice actors don't die and the main people who write the story, they don't care.
Those are the key players, he says.
Technically, they can be replaced.
Yeah,
But-
it's just people who just shove out money. It's like if we were making a movie, if I had $1 million and I gave $1 million to make this movie, hey, I'm a producer.
Yeah.
Can we
I
go
mean,
back to
that's
talking about the aliens?
Oh yeah, we were talking about aliens earlier. Area 51? Oh no.
So, I'm not saying that aliens exist. I'm not saying that they don't exist. But I do feel like our technology is withheld from us at least a decade in advance. And they won't release it to us until way after the fact. So, virtual reality
What?
is way far ahead of its time. The virtual reality that you have, that you purchased, what's it called?
A VR headset.
Whatever. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. So the VR headset,
I bet you the kids are like, oh, she must be old.
I'll be old. And if you're not looking like this when you're old, then boo boo. Anyways, so the VR headset though, I feel like when they introduced that to the public and made that available for people to actually purchase, that had already been tested and like hashed out or whatever, like years before it came out. So that was like 10 years ago, I would guess, or probably further than that. So if you want to talk about virtual reality sports, virtual reality boxing, all this stuff, I think that's been in the works. They're just not going to release it to us until way after the fact.
They have a virtual reality boxing game on the VR.
But you asked, what was the question you asked earlier? What's the next step in technology that's going to come out? I personally feel like it's going to be sports. People are going to make money off of this.
I think it's gonna be robots. So
Robots have been out. You don't
like
see
Oh,
that?
yeah.
actual. I mean,
Yeah,
like
they've been-
actual like AI like getting better.
They're already doing that.
I
They're
mean,
still doing
I'm
it.
talking about to the point that we're gonna be walking down the street. I'm like, oh, this robot.
I think
It's gonna be insane.
I agree with that, but I think the virtual reality sports and all that stuff is going to come out way before the robots, because then you have to think about AI taking over and shooting us and killing us.
I mean, I'm talking about robotics. My bad. Let me rephrase that. We're gonna see robotics. So basically, they probably get robots to do like small.
on the streets and stuff like that.
Yeah, they might just have them pick up the trash.
They already have that. They have a police officer that's like a robotic police officer. You go up there and you report crimes to them. But that was ineffective, I think, a couple of days ago when somebody walked up to this robotic cop and was trying to report some type of theft. And the robot basically told them, get the fuck away. In layman's terms, they were probably like, no, get away. And started singing a song. So there's there's many issues with that right now. So I think they're still working on it. I think they're more advanced with VR than anything else.
Okay.
It might be. It
Yeah,
might be
it
the VR thing that's gonna be upgraded, get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be.
Robots though, it's a possibility. Maybe 5 or 10 years, I'd say.
I say 10 years.
You
Supposedly,
think so?
I would say
10?
so.
Yeah.
Possibly
I mean,
10 because
they're pretty there. They're almost there.
I think they supposedly mentioned about it getting involved with Uber or something to doing like more transportation or something.
It says a high-tech police robot told a woman to go away when she tried to report a crime, then trundled away while singing a song.
What?
Like, I wish I could just... This is why I wish I had the computer so I could show y'all what I'm doing. But this is what it says on the phone if y'all want to see. So, like, they're already testing things out little by little, but obviously it's going to have bugs and stuff. So, sorry, I saw that when I was at work earlier.
I don't know about robot cops. I just know they have, like, robots picking up boxes at FedEx, you know, stuff like that.
It said step out of the way.
Like, go away. It's horrible.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sir, this person is robbing me. Go away. La 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 la.
Where is that, in Germany or something?
Let me see where this happened at.
I'd imagine it'd be somewhere over there, like in Russia, right?
NBC News reported it. This happened in, I don't know where Huntington Park is. Salt Lake Park, Los Angeles. This happened last month.
What?
HP Robocop barked at Guabata to step out of the way.
Wow.
To add insult to injury, the high-tech device then rolled away while humming an intergalactic tune, pausing periodically to say, "Please keep the park clean." Oh.
It had to be a prank, right?
No, it wasn't.
Some type of prank or something.
She was pushing the button. It says, "Step out of the way." It says police on it. It says HP Robocop.
Hey, look at this shit. Look at this robot picking up shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about that type shit.
Yeah, no, that is.
For like 10 years, dude, come on.
Wow.
You can see that. Look, get up. Look, watch this. It's gonna get up.
He's beating him up.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you remember back when you was beating the shit out of us?"
Graphic images
You
of artists.
know why? You know why I think robotics is gonna be more. We're gonna see that sooner than the VR because it's more in demand.
It's not they're doing just one. It's not like
They're doing both. I mean, they're doing both. They're doing both, but
they're doing both.
it's like,
so that robot must be so like in love with it and proud of it, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is insane.
dude, they have multiple models.
Man, that is like a whole step towards like the new era, man.
Have you seen these guys shit?
Nah. I've
Oh
never
my
seen
God,
that.
bro.
This is
I will show you some shit that scared the shit out of you. You be like, okay, if we're gonna die in the future. Let me show you this shit.
We're gonna die in the near future.
Let me show him this shit. You just don't know. You're like, okay, I think this can go really wrong pretty fast.
Japan's pretty advanced, I bet, huh?
I don't know, but these guys in Boston.
Japan is very advanced.
I'm talking about Boston Dynamics. If you guys want to know,
Awesome Boston Dynamics.
let me actually go to the actual website.
I feel hot and cold in virtual reality. Yeah, come on. Like, people are working on this stuff daily.
Oh yeah.
What is virtual reality?
What?
They robots. They moving this truck.
It's insane. I imagine Tesla's probably getting involved too.
I'm trying to show you like some crazy stuff. They got a lot of crazy videos on there. I just want to show you something to get to the point where you're like, okay, yeah, you're right, Ali. This is just pretty crazy.
But do you really think that they're going to have what they're doing so far with virtual reality on the internet? Why would they want to sit up there and like broadcast what they have so far? If we have to rely off of anything, if you notice certain movies that you watch or certain movies that you watched in the 90s, you would look and be like, wow, that's crazy. How did they do this? And then you fast forward a couple of years, same thing that you were seeing in some of these movies, they actually did. And you're just like, people don't connect those things though. And it's like, we're living in a world as, in my case, a civilian. And you were living in a world as your stuff or whatever, but there are different, is it called hierarchies? Is there different, like, whatever? Like, people have different level, or there's different levels to this shit. So not everybody has the clearance to know everything that's going on. The president can't directly go to somebody of a specific agency and say, show me what you have, blah, blah, blah.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. No, it's set up in a way that the president can see and say certain things, but then there's also other organizations to where it's classified. They can't even tell him what they're dealing with, they're working with. But they don't want people. Let me stop before I get like murdered or something.
No, there's some people. There's people in the comments.
I mean,
they put that tinfoil hat on.
It's because nowadays it's kind of difficult to not publicize anything on the internet since everyone has it and everyone's on their phone, especially like in this country at least.
Right.
You know? But then again, you got people. I know in China, a lot of them are like spiritually enlightened to a point where you have these people that are like monks and they've chosen their like spiritual journey. So
well, then China's fighting for their lives right now for like one of the basic human rights that we get here in America. But then Americans are looking at it like, well, we don't even get our full rights in America. Why should we say anything about China? But I'm not even going into that topic though, honestly. Like, I'm really not. That's something extra that's going on that's not over with. And I don't want any of that bad juju coming back to me.
I mean, it just seems that in this society specifically, where we're depending and relying much more on technology, that it just becomes much easier if somebody were to like try to hack something. You have access to tons of information, you know. So that's kind of like the huge drawback of this technology.
Yeah.
Whether it be robots or whatever, I mean, you get it into the wrong hands, then all hell could break loose easily. So.
They can see when people are hacking into anything that's extra classified.
Yeah, and then could you imagine going back to what Ali was saying earlier about that guy, Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Elon Musk?
He's learning how to do that VR thing and take it to a whole other level.
It's not
Could you
VR.
imagine?
It's neo interfacing.
Alright, well, that neo unifacing. Could you imagine if somebody were to try to hack into that while you're in the program? That'd be insane. They could easily just create nightmares or loop nightmares for you. While you're in there in the game. It's like, it's so dangerous,
In a way, I think that they've already kind of slightly done that, but I haven't really figured out my little special theory on that though, because like you said, we're all in the technology. We're all trapped into these TV shows, Love and Hip Hop, NFL sports games.
Think about something like that chasing your ass down the street.
Like, we're all so connected to that crap. We're connected to our phones, and our phones hear everything we're seeing. There's cameras everywhere. Like, all that stuff is linked up, and shit is pretty scary of what we allow to take hold over our lives. So, but we allow it.
Yeah, man. Freaking technology, dude. Why did it have to be? Why did we have to come up with this in the first place?
Well, we're not using it for the right thing. I know that's the main thing.
Wow. Yeah, this video is pretty crazy. Has he showed you this?
Probably
This,
not.
Robots that are like so, I don't know, mobile.
Pull up some virtual reality robots.
No.
Or pull up some virtual reality.
What? Hey, this thing
I'm
is
trying to
dumb,
tell you.
dude.
I'm trying to tell her. I'm trying to tell you. If I'll show this video, she's like, okay, yeah, you're right. They're gonna make this robots.
I'm not saying that robotics isn't advanced. All I'm saying is that
He's like,
virtual reality is out there too. It's just we
yes,
see
I
what
get
they
that.
show us.
I get that. I understand.
Okay, so I'm not going against you. I'm just saying it's kind of like equally like the same people that are handling virtual reality and setting that stuff up aren't the same people. Or they could be. But there's like different teams of it. It's not like one set team is tackling this one thing. There are multiple teams out there working on different stuff and getting paid to do it and keep it hush hush. But they can record a video of the robot or robots or robotics doing whatever. But do you really want them to record a video of like this virtual reality that they're putting out there and
It's because he's he's got this video of this robot. It's doing obstacle courses like.
It's doing parkour. It's literally doing parkour.
I gotta pee. Did you already? So I guess that means you already looked at the one where they're kicking the robot and like,
Yep,
using
pretty much.
it and stuff.
Man, this is insane, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell her. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get what she's saying. I just don't want the whole podcast to be about conspiracy theories. It's just like, But no. What about
this is proof?
in a realistic manner, and probably like the next 10 years from now, we're going to be able to see robots, at our jobs at least.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. These guys can do that, man. They're easily going to be replacing jobs left and right, man.
Oh, yeah. Tesla is currently working on a self-driving semi. Or I guess that's the right word. Semi? A semi truck. Yeah. Big.
Like the box trucks.
Yeah, like the truck drivers.
Oh yeah.
They become self-driving because there's so much in the demand about it. There's not enough people to fill the spots, and then you got people falling asleep, and they can only drive so many hours and all that shit, dude. Yeah. And it's really bad for your health. Keep sitting down, driving for long periods of time every day, eating, not getting exercise. So.
Yeah, it definitely makes you question where we're headed or specifically this nation. Like, where
it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool and scary at the same time.
It's gonna be cool.
I don't know. It seems like it's gonna cripple the.
It's the future, bro. I mean, you have to evolve. I mean, just like all the science and video games we play all the time.
Okay.
We just haven't got to that point yet.
But while we're evolving, what about them killing people on the streets left and right, killing people in their own homes? Like, those people aren't gonna ever get to experience it. Who's to say that you'll get to experience it?
Well.
Yeah, I don't want to cover that right now. I'm not trying to.
I know. It just goes to show that. Yeah, I don't think the government's in the best interest for the people.
Oh no.
I mean, you'd think that as a nation we'd be more for the people, or generally, speaking, as opposed to doing more and more things that are like trying to, find more reasons to get rid of the people, find no use for them. I mean, that's what this kind of seems like. Because like, if you get robots to replace so many like mundane jobs, then where do they do? Like, where do they go from there?
Well, they're breeding people into being consumers and seeing who can actually contribute to society. Because all these extra people that aren't contributing, what do we need you for?
Really, it's gonna get to the point. It's gonna read out a lot of people, and they're gonna have to either come up their game or die. Because don't get me wrong. Okay, this is not real AI. This is just enough, just so you get a menial task. Hey, we need you to pick up boxes or whatever. But like the actual build homes, no, they can't get robots to build that shit. It's gonna take a little bit longer to even get to that point. Or we need you to troubleshoot this computer, and they can't do that either.
Yeah.
But like FedEx, or the post office, or McDonald's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be robots. It's gonna be robots and shit, dude. I'm sorry. So unless you actually gonna have a serious trade or like a specialty, you're not gonna make it. Or a teacher, unless you become a teacher or a cop, you have to you can, all these little jobs, they're not gonna be there no more, dude. And this is gonna what's up?
Even teaching, a lot of it's done like online nowadays too. So I mean, that's kind of in that same heading towards that same path. I'm not saying this, but it's still dealing with it.
I feel like I feel like kids are gonna learn better, dog, in person, because Cause you actually you learn from your teacher, but you still that experience of going through school, being around different kids, can prepare you for how the real world is. Yeah. Because if you're just a kid that just don't go outside and don't talk and socialize, when you actually do have to go outside and socialize, you be like awkward as fuck.
Yeah. So I told Ali a couple of months that I wanted him to look up Marxism. You heard about what that is?
No, what is that?
So basically, it's like there's Darwinism, there's all like whatever, fuck you kill yourself, just stupid. But Marxism is basically, if you don't have a trade, then you mean nothing to society. And why are you here? Just to sum it up. Mm-hmm. Like, you need to have a trade if you want to contribute to life, if you want to keep on living. Like, some of the women, if they're gorgeous enough, beautiful enough, whatever, well, stay with us. Let's procreate, whatever, make more babies, whatever. But then, for other women, it's like, can you cook? No. What else do you do? Nothing? Okay, why are you here? So Marxism it's something I think should be looked into and read up on, because I feel like there was a dude that came out, I think his name was Karl Marx. He's the person that actually came up with this idealistic thing or whatever. And it's basically, I feel like, Ali's ideology, because when you have a trade, you have a reason to actually be here. You have, people have a need for you here on Earth. So if the world goes to shit, well, I have a person that can do this, I have a person to do this, whatever. We can keep society rolling and going. But when food runs out or whatever the fuck, what do we need these extra people for? So I feel like that would be his ideology. If you ever read up on or looked into it, for me, it wouldn't work for me. Who the fuck is going to need me at the end of the world? Like, I ain't got MAC makeup at the end of the world. Fucking procreating babies, okay. But I think it's something that should be looked into, because I feel like that's honestly where the world is going. Oh, and it is Karl Marx that came up with that. Fast.
Yeah. So basically, you fuck up. Just send that motherfucker at your ass. Just think of that having a gun on it.
Robot cops. RoboCop. He lives. RoboCop lives. They're resurrecting him.
That'd be dope.
Oh wow. They recently made it, right? Well,
I did a remake like in 2015, 16. Let me look that up.
something like that, 2000 something. I didn't even get to watch it.
I think I saw some. No,
Well, that's another good
I don't know if I
field.
saw it or not.
Movie making. That's one thing we don't get enough of is entertainment. So it's like we get more and more movie stars nowadays. Everybody's on YouTube and whatnot.
YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube.
2013.
2013. Yeah.
Was that right? That's close, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you were close. You were 2015.
I think that's pretty good. I think I saw it. I don't know if I did, but if not, it looked really good. It looked okay.
Yeah, it
for
looked-
being a Robot movie.
It looked pretty decent.
Cause he was all blacked out and shit.
So yeah, I think my biggest or my resolution would be just go out, or live in a small town somewhere and just get away from all this fast track living.
Or you don't go off the grid?
Yeah, I'd say go off the grid entirely. Go somewhere in a quiet town.
How do y'all feel about them trying to take everybody's guns though?
I don't see it.
I don't know. I don't think it's what is it? Pro gun? I would be pro gun. You're entitled to have your own gun, your own self defense type weapon because you never know.
Never
I don't
know.
care, you know. Yeah, actually I shouldn't say that, but you know.
He like call me Mr. Two Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more pro
Bang,
gun. I feel like you should have the right to arm yourself. If they do want to get to the point, I don't know. If they want to get that serious, I guess they can regulate it somehow even more. But you can't take people's guns in general.
So they're saying that there is a red flag law, and states are passing laws to temporarily seize guns.
Wow. Yeah, that sucks.
So I watched this show early in the morning, and they're like, I'm not gonna say they're pro-Trump, but I like hearing both sides of everything, and they like, that's where I get a lot, like some of my information from, and then I'll go and I'll check on it or read up on it or whatever. But there's like some cases that are out there right now where they're going to people's homes and seizing their guns and giving like all these reasons and excuses, and then they're trying to pass laws and trying to make it legal for them to actually come into your home and take your gun away from you.
Yeah, I mean this it's just self-evident with everything that's going on right now that this country is not for the people, and it's supposed to be. It was founded on that. You know, it was built upon that.
Right.
This nation was for the people. I mean, you think about it. This is what the U.S. was, a nation which was built upon different cultures, which every culture contributed to its its own uniqueness. You know, building things and its way of doing things. Creating, innovating, all that, and it got big so fast, so rapidly that now it's kind of like spun out of control. But it seems like the people behind it and controlling a lot of these things, they're just in it on the benefit for themselves,
Of course.
to take whatever it is that they need from it, and then the hell with everyone else. So it's like, that's terrible.
I agree with that.
That's what kind of makes me want to like jump the gun and be like, I'm gonna bounce, get out of this nation altogether.
They're gonna send the robots after you.
I'm gonna have